Right, welcome back to the channel. I don't know how to deal with these lights, so you're stuck with these lights until I can fix these. Anyways, let's get started with the vlog. Today, Australia Open. I went there because I got bored, nothing to do, and it was on. I had to spend a lot of money. I think I got bankrupt right after this. Anyways, went in, very crowded. It wasn't as crowded in the morning, so I went in the morning. The stadium was massive. I went to the John Cain Arena first. Like, my gosh, it was crazy massive. Like, it was so massive. You could see everything. Then you saw the players warming up. The first game I went to watch was it was the men's doubles, the first game in the John Cain Arena. It was Purcell Thompson versus Derwent Oswald. Anyways, recorded some of their sets. You know, it's the first one I watched. I watched their first entire set. Watched the game. You can watch this to try to figure out who won. It was quite entertaining, back and forth, back and forth. You know, some got some points, others got other points. Some made massive mistakes, others did as well. It was quite similar, but at the end, you know, I had to watch nearly a lot of games, so I had to leave. Also, if you can find my Australia Open YouTube channel, congrats. I think I appeared in like 2 of them last time I checked. I don't think you'll ever find me. You won't find me. You will not find me. No chance you'll find me. You just won't find me. Anyways, you know, it was quite entertaining. The smashes, like, it feels different than saying at home, because at home, you're just screaming at the TV. Here, you just follow the atmosphere, the quietness. You can hear the smacks. You know, sometimes when you're close up, you can actually hear them speaking, which is very interesting, if you had to ask me personally. Anyway, some backhands, forward hands, drop shots, all of those stuff. I don't really know much about tennis, I am sorry in advance. A lot of smashes. Anyways, after the first set, I had to move on to the next stadium. And that one was, I went to actually watch the women's double after. There was many doubles on that day, not many single. That one I had to watch. That one I ended up watching. It was, give me a minute, remember. It was, yes, I remember now. It was MYCY and Paris versus Heisler and Alexandrova. That was the women's side. Quite interesting. But, yeah, one team overpowered the other in this game. So, a lot of mixed feelings between the audience. But then after that, all the games started getting a lot better. Next one I watched, I don't know why I like saying we, was Rogers and Begu versus Almond and Dabrowski. Crazy game. Like, one of the craziest games I've ever seen. One of the craziest women, though. It's like, it was just a back and forth game. Every time I try to record something, it was fall. But except for that, they were all like rallies and stuff. It's just mentally crazy. Also, the thing about Australia Open is, like, because when they're playing, you can't walk up and stuff. So sometimes they let you sit at the top. Sometimes you have to wait outside the line. There's 1 minute period to get everyone in. If you can't get everyone in 1 minute, you have to wait outside for even longer. Yeah, one time I ended up waiting outside for 10 minutes just because I need to use the restroom. And I was inside the stadium. Silly me. Anyways, these rallies were actually quite amazing. Next game, went to watch another men's doubles. This one was Myler and Error versus Bopana and Mabden. Now this is where it started getting more crowded, because all the recordings you have to see people's shoulders. Afterwards, these ones were actually quite short recordings. Next one, went to outside to watch Wang and Lynette versus Shibahara and Ayom. And yes, I'm uploading this after the Australian Open, so hopefully I don't get copyright, because some of the stadiums said try not to record. Anyways, went back into the main stadium, the John Cain Arena, watched Sanders and Mertens versus Kulimova versus Zolvana. I thought it would take a while for the transition. If it did not, went like that. So that was when I had to wait outside for a very, very long time. This one was actually quite even, if you ask me. Most of it. Not all of it was even. Like I think this was the first game I saw it went to like over. Yeah, and it ended up 8-6. Yeah. I remember this one, I think I started a little higher up, because that time I wasn't allowed to move. I was not allowed to sit down and stuff, because they're like, oh, sorry, they're starting playing now. You're not allowed to move. That's the annoying thing, because you just can't move. Like some sports you could just walk up and down. This one you just can't move. And yes, I'm recording this on the day, so I remember a few things quite tired. Anyways, then watch my final game. That one was the only single game I watched, because there was absolutely no space, and it was Serlundo versus Agur Alisme. Oh, that game was nearly back and forth. They both had great serves. Serves were actually amazing. It was crazy how they served. Just crazy. Like all the smashes and stuff. Anyways, when I got to the final set, the final bit, this was the last bit I watched. And some back and forth action. The smash down, and then it was just an out by the opponent. Anyways, that's it from me. I went to the Australian Open. If you want me to vlog or something, let me know again. I don't think I do vlogs often, unless they go out to events, and these are going to be the type of vlogs that I can't be bothered go, GoPro style. Hey, what's up? I'm talking to a GoPro. Yeah, I can't be bothered to do that most of the time. Anyways, that's it. See you next time. Bye.